Hi everybody, Electronics here, and today we're gonna be playing Kael'thas at the Cursed Hollow, and let's have a quick look at our team compositions. So it's gonna be Abyssur, Esmedan, Muradin, Illidan, and Kael'thas versus the Lost Vikings, Liming, Joanna, Artanis, and Zigara. This is gonna be painful, because they have Vikings, and on this map, Vikings are extremely strong. Like, they will have so much experience that it's like, how do you even play around against that, like, you know? I mean, the best thing we can actually do is to try and kill Vikings wherever we can and whenever we can, and just stop them from pushing. Oh my god. Okay, so first, for the... That was horrible, by the way. I don't know what happens there, but whatever. First here, let's go Convection, and let's just hope that we can reach our Convection there. Let's hope that we can do it. Illidan, you are a little bit too deep there, my friend. Oh, I'm almost dead, by the way. So let's just I mean, I will just cast my Flame Strike there just once, just to let Illidan maybe kill somebody. I mean, good job by Illidan getting that kill on Zigara, but I can't stay around there for any longer. But let's just try and get our Convection up to 100 stacks. By the way, the fact that they are pushing mid as whatever number of people there was, it actually helped us get not a lot of stacks of Convection, but we only got 10, by the way, because I didn't pick the talent at the start of the game, so that actually didn't work out at all. No, I don't actually. Maybe if Abyssur can soak bottom, then yeah. But it's really not really that great of an idea to stack versus Vikings, because all you actually do is that won't be enough. Sadly, that won't be enough. Maybe if I had some more stacks on my Convection, but definitely didn't work out. But yeah. Enemy team plays kind of decently with Vikings. At least they sieged like middle, they got the towers, so they have a huge experience lead now. It will be very hard to fight it back, but our Illidan plays like really well. I'm actually kind of impressed, so that will help us out a lot. And let's go ahead, and for this tier, let's go ahead and pick for ourselves Mana Tap, because right now Kael'thas is extremely mana hungry, and with this build he'll be even more mana hungry, so that's gonna be interesting. Also, the fact that they have Vikings kind of help. Okay, I screwed up there. Kind of helps us to stack our Convection. Illidan really doesn't want to leave it, so I mean, I'm kind of. Oh, or is it? Why did I say Illidan even? I missed Joanna there. If I landed my combo on her, she would be dead, but that was kind of my bad. When we got Liming there, like Muradin was able to kill Liming to get with Abyssur, I believe, but still kind of impressive. Let's go ahead and grab these minions, clean them up a little bit. So yeah, let's try to land our Flame Strike into Vikings. Oh, look at that. That's actually pretty damn great. 45 stacks, we are almost halfway through. But empowering Burnt Flesh against Vikings, it's pretty bad actually, so we won't even be bothering with it. Instead, let's go ahead and go for the Sunfire Enchantment. I really like the spell shot it offers you. Like, it deals so much damage, but there we go, we killed Vikings there. This means that they don't have soak bottom now, and we can try and push this down a little bit. But it seems like they are rotating, so I will run back to safety. Helps that we have Abyssur's Mines scouting for the enemy roams, since they indeed have Vikings. It's very potent for them to roam around and do the damages. But look at that. Sunfire Enchantment does a lot of damage. So that's pretty damn great. Illidan there, asking Abathur to help him out, which he should do. Abathur and Illidan at the moment is extremely strong, because Illidan got like his auto attacks buffed, so now it's even stronger than before, you know. That's pretty damn great. Okay, Illidan went in for some reason. I actually didn't expect him to go in that much. But there we go, we're able to kill. Oh my god, it would be so beautiful if what's his name? If Joanna actually killed Artanis there with our living bomb, but didn't happen. It's fine though, it's fine. Maybe let's go ahead and try to kill. Okay. The mercenaries do way too much damage. Ouch. So I should be now super careful. Let's just go back, because I don't want to be sniped by Liming now. Now that we have 65 stacks on our Convection, we are almost there. The dream is real. The dream is real. Let's go ahead and pick Phoenix. It's just better. Oh, good job, Abathur there, sniping him. At the last second, I kind of forfeited it. I shouldn't have, because I had Abathur with me, so we could have done some good damage, but it's all fine. Let's go ahead and help our teammates. Illidan and Abathur are just killing everything. Good job, guys. Okay, but he should really be careful versus Liming, because he doesn't really have any way of countering her. Like, he can dodge her abilities, but that's pretty much it. And by dodge I mean physically dodge, rather than using his evasion or whatever. Let's go ahead and kill Olaf there. I don't know why he was staying. Probably to buff, maybe to buff the mercenaries, I don't know. But let's go ahead and go back. We don't have mana at all. By the way, it seems like Sunfire Enchantment stacks. So if you don't auto-attack anything and you just cast spells with it, you can save it up for the team fight and use like a couple of stacks at once. I don't really know if that's actually true, but it definitely seemed like it worked as that way. But let's go ahead and help Illidan here and our teammates. Enemy team got their boss, and seems like Illidan is almost dead. He almost died somehow, I don't know how. Because right now Illidan has so much... attack speed that he can just keep his resets constant. Yeah, like that's it. We just gave them the boss for no good reason. And wow, maybe okay. So Meriden kind of missed with the leap. If he jumped like slightly further, maybe something would have happened. But as it stands, nothing really did. Like, we spread our living bombs there slightly, but not much happened there. Like, Illidan survived, by the way, somehow. I don't know how he lived through that, but that was kind of impressive. But enemies are really taking control over all of the objectives. Like, they have the giants, they have the bosses. It's gonna be really hard for us to pull this back in the respect of map control, because we have some decent-ish team fights, more or less, but the map control is just horrendous. We have Ultimate Evolution from Abathur helping our Illidan maybe over there. Like, the dodge, the leap from Vikings, it was kind of sad. Kind of a little bit sad. So let's go back. We have by the way, we have 150 damage. So our Convection is already stacked. I didn't even notice it. Like, that's amazing. That's actually pretty incredible. By the way, I have no idea if it stacks beyond like 100 cap. And if it does, it might be interesting. But now our Flame Strikes deal like 500 damage at this moment, and that's a lot of damage. If we are able to land them properly, that is. So for this tier, let's go ahead and pick up Fission Bomb, just to make sure that our living bomb can spread a little bit better. By the way, since Sunfire Enchantment is a spell, it's counted as a spell, so it doesn't actually matter if somebody blinds you. Okay, good job, team there. I pre-aimed my stun for Artanis there, and it landed perfectly. But enemy Vikings are just pushing bot. So that's interesting. Let's go ahead and pick this fort up. Enemy team only has Joanna there. So we are relatively safe, doing whatever we want. Yeah, she's busy dealing with Illidan. So let's check our stacks on our Sunfire. Yeah, it seems like it caps out at 100, which makes sense. It makes total sense, but like 700 damage, look at that. With the empowering from our Verdant Spheres, we were able to deal 700, like whatever the number was, numbers of damage, right? That's pretty good. So it's gonna be interesting to see how we pull this off. Because now the Vikings are all together, they have play again, and that's definitely not that great. We'll go for the Fury of the Sunwell, just to synergize with this build, with this Flamestrike build. I kind of wish Blizzard didn't take Flamethrower away from Kael'thas, but it would be overpowered, like ridiculously overpowered, so it makes sense that Illidan doesn't have... Oh my god, if she actually walked there, that would have been so great. But seems like I'm gonna die, but I will send out my flame strikes, my double flame strikes, and they would be able to do a lot of damage to the enemy team. But that was totally my fault. No, Illidan, that was actually totally my bad. I shouldn't have been there, and I missed my combo on Li Ming. And if I actually landed it, it would have been a completely different story. I was able to kill one of the Vikings, but that's pretty much it. And I caused a full team wipe. And they have the boss now, basically for free. So I really screwed up their team. I'm really sorry. What? It's not... Maybe you weren't able to activate it because it was already up. But also Abyssal should be kind of careful there. Yeah, they will get the boss without any problems. It's for first 2 spells, 4.1 seconds. Yeah, so Illidan's evasion is kind of like ridiculously bad. Like the talent he's talking about is the spell shield one, which reduces the damage of your next abilities by 75%, and it's just really bad, especially versus Li Ming, because she casts distortion on you, and your like spell reduction just goes away instantly, because distortion has such a hugely high tick rate. You can like instantly burst chest down, for example. Let's go ahead and send our Phoenix there and send our double Flame Strike. It's actually really great for that purpose, the Flame Strike, because it allows you to really clear out the objectives without much trouble. Like you just send out your Flame Strike over there, and they have either to dodge it or to stand in it, and it's just great. It's something to like worry about when you play against Kael'thas. You don't really want to be static, and these zones really force you to be static, and it's great. Illidan is pushing with the boss there. It's a right choice, I believe. Like we should have pushed with the boss, and then after that we should have gone back and gotten our boss, rather than just straight up rushing it. Because this way what happens is they will just kill it now, and now we have to push with this boss versus the enemy team. Whereas if we pushed with our boss there, we could have gotten maybe even a keep before the enemy team respawned. Then the enemy team would have respawned, and then they would have started fighting the boss, and we would have retreated and gotten new boss basically. Oh wow, wow, that was actually, wow, that random prism by Artanis there completely stomped me. I didn't actually expect it at all, and that was my bad. It seems like Mutalisks are bugged because Blizzard changed them so that they would actually push lanes if they lose their targets or whatever. So they should just go back to lanes and push them. Apparently the last patch bugged them or something like that, or I don't know. I don't know what happens there, but the enemy team will get the curse, and the Vikings will get that. We should just, yeah, they will get that camp, and I'm not there to stop it at all. But let's see if they can actually get the curse, because if they get the curse, this means that they will easily win this. Esmodan trying to auto-attack Artanis to death, not really the best idea. Illidan is really doing some work there, but not much will happen there. Like, it was just a delay, like we couldn't have done anything there actually, so we shouldn't have even tried basically. But yeah, they have got, like, look at how much damage the siege giants were able to do to the fort there. I'm fine with giving them the tribute, like they don't really have anything pushed really hard, so what this tribute would do for the enemy team actually, because all of them are dead, they can't actually do anything with it, like anything very... Wow, that actually didn't work, but the living bomb... like somehow that flame strike didn't register on all of there, I don't know what happened, but hey. Let's actually go for the Master of Flames and see if whether we can get these amazing combos of living bomb on the enemy team. But look at how well it actually eats up Vikings there. That was... Oh no, the laser from Artanis. Wow, we actually survived that. That's great. Okay, we actually were... Wow, I thought that my passing there, because I should have just ran in a straight line, but I took a turn right there, so I was a little bit afraid there that would allow another tick from the laser to kill me. But didn't happen, so that's great. We didn't have to die for 1 minute, so that's obviously helpful for ourselves and our team. So yeah, Master of Flames really dealt some... I don't really think that it was even Master of Flames. Like, this talent is kind of bad, actually. But since we go for the Fission Bomb, and for this year the only talent which is like really good is Arcane Power. And I didn't really feel like picking it, so... Nope, that was my bad. That was totally my bad. I could have done such a better job in that fight. I should have dodged Artanis right away. For some reason I didn't expect him to Q, and I should have been aware of the fact that he would just Q to kill me. Like he dashed, and I could have avoided dying there completely. Well, not completely. He might have caught up to me after his dash, but I didn't even try to play around the fact that he would use it. But seems like they are going for the boss camp, and there is nothing we can do about it. Like, the boss goes down really fast, and by the time actually Meridian is there, by the time Meridian gets there, he would probably be dead already. Yeah. Wow, that's actually... I mean, that was kind of pointless, but... I mean, that was a good try, but he is now dead. And this is pretty horrible, because we lost Meridian. And now they have a push with the boss, and we don't have anything to stop them. So that was actually more hurtful than it was helpful. And it seems like we'll lose the game, like right now. Like, I seriously don't think that we can win this now, with the enemy team pushing. I mean, I will certainly try, but without Meridians there, I don't think that anything will be possible. I mean, we need to kill the boss. Let's go ahead and cast our Flame Strike. I mean, that's it. Yeah, we are super dead. Yeah. I mean, my Flame Strike will just be carrying over and over, but the boss will just finish the job. Yeah, so Muradin jumping in right like that, it didn't really help us at all. But there we go, still did a lot of damage, was kind of a fun game, kind of ish. So if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, and as always, thanks for watching, and see you next time.